party people? I just wanted to make a quick video, comment on some current events, and throw some positive energy out there. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I was very intrigued by these airline events this past week of these people freaking out on the airplanes about people not being real and stuff. There was the guy on the Ryanair flight, and of course the woman. I don't know where that flight was, but an American flight, I guess. And telling you right now, that motherfucker right there is not real. And for those familiar with the phenomenon, it's quite likely that both of these individuals have encountered shape-shifting reptilians. And laugh all you want, but there's plenty of footage out there of shapeshifters caught on camera, and tales of eyewitness accounts. If you go and look into that, and if you haven't heard of that, I guess the best place to start is there's a man named David Icke who's written a ton of books on the subject, and I think the one that he goes into the greatest depth on the reptilian thing is called The Biggest Secret, and it's a crazy book. I had that book, and I had a few other of his books, and it's just pretty mind-blowing. It's pretty hard to digest. I didn't even get that far into the book because it was just it's an uncomfortable subject. But the theory goes like this, for those who haven't heard the reptilian theory. The theory goes that all life on Earth was seeded by benevolent ETs from all over the galaxy, possibly the universe. And that the original humans, which were like the Atlanteans, had these great powers and could live to be like 1,000 years old. And then the story goes that at some point these reptilians came to Earth and asked the Atlanteans if they could mine for gold. And so the Atlanteans say okay, and then the Atlanteans ended up interbreeding with the reptilians. And I'm talking about Nephilim, as is referred to in the Bible, and Anunnaki is referred to in the ancient Sumerian tablets. And a hybrid race was created, and they manipulated the DNA of the remaining humans and created us as we are now as their slave race, and that they've been on the earth ever since, living underground and behind our shadow government and the governments of Europe and many places in the world. So that's the story in a nutshell. And so if you research and look on YouTube's kind of been cleansed quite a bit ever since 2015. My former YouTube channel included, rest in peace. But there's still stuff on YouTube about shape-shifting reptilians, and of course now we have Odyssey and Rumble and the other one. And so what I know about these, what I've been told about these shapeshifters is that, like they always say about snakes, right? They're more afraid of you than you are of them. And so if you sit next to one on a plane, don't freak out. They're not going to attack you, most likely. And instead of freaking out, making a big scene, just calmly ask if you could be reassigned, or that you'd like to get off and wait for a future flight if that's not possible. Or just sit next to the damn reptilian and get to know them a little bit. They're probably not going to hurt you. You might learn something. And then it's just crazy times we're living in. We got Biden, Trump version 2 about to square off, and a lot of people saying that Biden's going to step down and they're going to throw in Gavin Newsom, and who knows what's going to happen. And who knows if, Biden is even still the real Biden, or if he died and, he's been replaced by clones and guys wearing Biden masks. I don't know. It's just nuts. But know that it doesn't really matter, that whoever they put in power, you know, it is going to be working for them, i.e. the Illuminati, which, you know, supposedly the reptilians are behind the Illuminati. So, you know, don't get too wrapped up in all this political theater. Just try to stay positive. And with that, let me take us out with a quick little meditation. So let's sit back, run our energy, earth energy up the feet, up the legs, down the grounding cord from the base of the spine, down to the center of the earth. Cosmic energy through the back of the neck, through the pineal gland, down the back, up the front, mixing with the earth energy, and that's how we run our energy. And then, hey, let's do a golden sun. Just call forth all the energy you've left everywhere in any interactions you've had the past day, the past week, the past month, the past year, the past lifetime, back into a big golden sun above your head. Just call it all back, all the energy you spent out, all the energy that was drained from you, taken from you, as the case may be. Just call it all back. Feel a big golden sun above your head, and then allow that down, filling your energy body. Doesn't that feel nice? And just know that everything is unfolding in divine perfect order. Please live in love and not fear. Share love, share knowledge.